Welcome, folks, to Voice of the Lord Bible Teaching Study. We're going to cover what events have happened so far according to the Word of God. We have the Revelations 6 about the four horsemen, or the four horses that are out of the barn. They're occurring right now, and they've already been going on for a while. We'll cover the first horse. The white horse is the first seal. Revelation 6:2 is the Antichrist spirit across the world. You're going to have fake churches and fake Christians that actually will attack the true Christians and the true remnant of God. Hosea 4:2 says that with their words of bloodshed, they employ violence upon violence with their words against shedding the blood of the anointed ones, the righteous ones. We do see that already with social media, Facebook. It's fulfilled in Matthew 24 verse 5, what Jesus says in Revelation 6:2. The Antichrist spirit is also quarrels and arguments and things that people rise against people in Christianity. So the white horse is the Antichrist spirit. It's already out there. The red horse is the second seal, and it's already happened and continue to happen. And that is, there's conflicts in government, conflicts with people and their government, social politic conflicts. One, of course, obviously is the division in the United States with Democrats and Republicans. But I will prophesy right now that President Trump will be reelected as president on November the 3rd. This will happen. And there will be a great violence and fires with the political left and the major cities of Babylon. Babylon is, in Revelations 19, is actually referring to the major cities in the world. And these going to have some, here in the U.S., on the re-election of Trump in the U.S., there will be some fires and some violence. Also, the red horse has to do with wars and nations of wars, and also bloodshed with the Muslims attacking Christians across the world. There's been a lot of bloodshed with Muslims, extremists attacking Christians in Africa, over in Indonesia, in the Middle East, different countries. Red horse is already happening. Black horse is already happening, and that's the third seal. Revelation 6:5, Matthew 24:7. These are floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, and homelessness. Due to the major job losses with the COVID-19, we're seeing a lot of homelessness, people losing jobs, and they're going to also be homeless. We're going to see homelessness with natural disasters causing homelessness. There will be a major earthquake, and that's actually more of Seal 6 that's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet. But the third horse of the black horse with the natural disasters, we've had earthquakes all over the world, especially in Utah and some places in the United States that are various locations. But there will be a great earthquake, and it's going to be in the West Coast, and that's going to be a Seal 6. It has not happened. This Seal 6 is going to happen. It's going to cause a tsunami from a volcano and an earthquake, and that's going to hit the West Coast. There'll be much loss of life when this occurs, but this is going to happen. It'll be like an 8.7, and this earthquake, it would be Seal 6, which will come. We already have in fifth seal, this has occurred, and that is the revealing of the Antichrist. I have revealed the Antichrist, and I have revealed him early April and of this year, 2020, and that is the Prince of Saudi Arabia. Muhammad. He will rise to power because his father is the large horn and he's the little horn. The large horn will fall because he will no longer be king of Saudi Arabia because of his illness. He has Alzheimer's dementia, which he'll turn the throne over to his son. The three conspicuous horns that we read in Daniel 8 is his brothers. Muhammad has thrown his three brothers into prison on March the 6th, 2020, and those are the conspicuous horns. And we know that in Daniel 8. This man has great power. He's going to have much wealth, and he is all along Daniel 10 and Daniel 11, also Revelations 13. And when people talk about the mark of the beast, well, he's going to be very much involved with the economics of our government and also with the peace treaty of Israel and Palestinian Arabs. He's going to get this peace treaty finally approved by the Palestinian Arabs because he's a great Arab in the Middle East. He's a great leader in the Middle East, and he's going to get this peace treaty done. And that's what the Antichrist does in Daniel 8 and 10 and 11 and Revelations 13. Now, so we have 5 of the seals already happening, and the 6th seal has not happened. The 7th seal is actually moving into the Great Tribulation. The 7th seal is actually where the trumpet blows for the opening of the 7 bowls of wrath. And the 7 trumpets open up the 7 bowls of wrath. That first bowl has not happened. That is an afflicted malignant sores falling upon all those on the earth. That has not happened. So we're not going to cover that. I do want to cover one thing, though, is that after Trump has been reelected, during his reelection in the next year or so, he is going to declare the temple to be built in Jerusalem. He's going to make an announcement that the new temple will be built in Jerusalem. Trump will. And that is prophetic. I'm prophesying that. Also, I think that the Antichrist will rise to power when he takes over as king of Saudi Arabia. Right now, he's the little horn. His father's the large horn in Daniel 8. I wanted to also bring to your attention that he's going to do this peace treaty with Israel and with the Palestinian Arabs. And the Palestinian Arabs regard him as a great leader, and they will sign the peace agreement with Israel under the direction of the Antichrist. Now, this Antichrist is going to rise to power, especially when he goes to war against Iran. Saudi Arabia and Iran will go to war. He's going to defeat Iran, and he'll be viewed in the European nations as a great leader. He's going to have Germany, France, and the Russians behind him in support as being a great leader. The United States has always thought of him as a great leader. But this will really come to the forefront in this Iran-Saudi war. I think this covers it. I want to thank you for joining me today. May God bless you.